So, do you know that it's possible to fast and to pray and discover that your fasting has absolutely no effect at all? Right now, there are three religious faiths who are fasting. Christians are observing Lent, which will finish sometime around Easter. Muslims are in Ramadan, which will last until March the 18th or the 19th. And the Jewish tradition can participate in the fast of Esther before Purim, which starts this beginning of March. Hi, my name is Pastor Pete, and my question is quite simple. How do we know if our fasting is successful? So right now, there are millions of us across the world who are abstaining from food and drink as a way of deepening our connection with God. So how do we know if this actually works? Now, there is an answer to this question. There is a prophet who is accepted by all three of the Abrahamic religions. I want to take us to the words of the prophet Isaiah, or if you are in the United States, you might say Isaiah. 500 years before Jesus, this prophet of God spoke to the people of God. They had just returned from exile in Babylon. They had rebuilt the temple and re-established their religious practices associated with worship, practices which included prayer and fasting. And here was their big question. They had been fasting and they were disillusioned because it seemed like God was not listening. And so the prophet Isaiah replies to them, speaks a word from the Lord. And I read to us from Isaiah chapter 58. Listen to the prophet. The kind of fasting I want is this, says the Lord. Remove the chains of oppression and the yoke of injustice. Let the oppressed go free. Share your food with the hungry. Open your homes to the homeless poor. Give clothes to those who have nothing to wear, and do not refuse to help your own relatives. You see, the people of God had managed to get all the externals of their religious practice right. But their prayers did nothing to soften their hardened hearts, hearts that felt nothing for the poor and the naked and the hungry. Isaiah says, fasting ought to lead to a life of increased compassion and greater sensitivity to social injustice. Therefore, if fasting has done nothing to sensitize you to the outcasts and to people who struggle in life, then your fasting has indeed failed. And if you go to war in the season of prayer and fasting, all you will hear are the tears of God. I pray that you might have a successful fast, the kind of fast that allows your clenched hand to open in generosity, the kind of fast that lets your dry eyes flow with tears for those who are mourning, the kind of fast that moves your reluctant heart to embrace those whom our culture and our country call enemies. And my t-shirt for today is from Star Wars, which reminds us that true victory was achieved when Luke Skywalker discarded his weapon and refused to fight, proving that compassion can overcome evil. May your fast be for peace in our broken world. God bless you.